That's what we do. It's kind of what it is. I mean, I know you're like, YouTube isn't radio, but I mean, we kind of do a radio like show here.
No, you do a radio show. You do radio shows on a TV platform.
I know. You have told me this many times.
I mean, it didn't used to be this way. I actually thought YouTube was going to be what we now know as Apple Podcasts and Spotify combined with YouTube. That's what I thought it would be.
Well, they do have podcasts now on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No. But I definitely should be turning the shows into those. Definitely. I mean, we could basically take all the Taco Tuesdays and do that. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I don't know nothing about YouTube after.
Hush.
After Valiant booked Josh from the Den of Nerds on the show on Sunday, I don't know anything about YouTube.
Mexican Ironman doesn't know anything about YouTube. The greatest YouTuber of all time doesn't know anything about YouTube.
Nope, not a YouTuber. And I'm Mexican. But the reason why I don't know shit is because number one, I'm Mexican, and number two, I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm not even monetized. Yeah,
but only because you don't want to be monetized. You have the subscribers.
I don't have the watch hours.
That's a couple of uploads and you'd be done.
Well,
everybody watches your content.
No, don't be saying that I have content. Those are fighting words, buddy.
You do. No. You have uploads and content and unboxings are all that.
Dude, that's not like produced content. That doesn't even count. Why is the little button red?
Because we're live.
Oh, you mother.
Welcome to Mexican Ironman.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest end of the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Movie reviews. The Wicked Wrench of the East Project story time. Badass and Undead Ramen. Time to wake the neighbors with Southern Viking and Project Cambrian. He's the Mad Dr. Valhalla Adega Outlaw. The angriest wrench in Valhalla, Mark the Infinitely Tired. Darius Munchausen. Dave Bob. Mockany Draws. Lady Arwen Avalon. the wrench of wrenches! Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000! Soul Assassin! And there you go! $1.2K views on your reluctant live stream 10 days ago.
What? What are you talking about?
You got 1.2K views, over 1,000 views on your reluctant live stream. I have to go live because Disney did finally slide under the $84.99 mark for more than a minute. You got over 1,000 views on your live stream.
Well, I didn't even know that. Well, how would I know that? See, I don't look at this crap. What's your point?
You're a YouTuber.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, you are. Those are the facts.
Whatever.
You definitely are a YouTuber.
Nope.
You
No,
get
not
angry about stuff. You rant. You rave. You are trying to course correct Mr. Bob over there at Disney, Mr. Iger. You send in member chats. Why are you white people so freaking loud in the morning? Dang it. Just plunder my plantation already. Take the tacos, capture the rabbit, chickens, whatever. Just stop yelling. And Midnight's Edge, good morning, Tom, says Mikey is back. Yes, he is. Good morning, Tom.
Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call from a client on the East Coast. It's going to happen live because it is what it is. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie, it's 6 a.m. in California, which is where I'm at. Yeah. I'm not quite up yet. Can you give me give me an hour? Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not a YouTuber. If I was a real YouTuber, I wouldn't have taken that call.
Sure you would have. I've taken calls over the air before.
I'm not a real. I was gonna say ask Tom Connors. He's in the chat, but no, that's the worst person you ask. He'll sell me out in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, you know what Tom does? Tom somehow saved the graphic of on Twitter, and he now has it stored on the Midnight's Edge After Dark back panel in StreamYard. So whenever I start mouthing off, he just puts it on the freaking screen. It's like I'm getting bit slapped live.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what's the topic today? I'm not even awake yet.
YouTube.
It's like 6 a.m. out here. I got up at 5:30. You know what? Actually, I got up at 4 because I thought.
So you've got this thing. So for everybody that doesn't know, Mikey's got this thing.
Oh my
where he's
God!
like,
You know who's calling me right now?
Who? Tom?
Watch this. Hello, Jay. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear what he said?
No. What did he say?
That was Jay. He congratulate me on being on getting up at 6 a.m. to do a live show with you, and that, if anything, proves that I am indeed a YouTuber.
Yes. Yes. And no, absolutely. We couldn't hear anything. So.
Oh my God! I wish I had put it on speaker. My bad. See.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's in the news?
No. We're not going to the news. We're gonna talk about this thing with Mexican Ironman where he's like, no, we shall not engage with negative YouTubers.
What? Who's a negative YouTuber?
Well, anything like negative. You're very against this. Like, you know what? Let's go off.
I'm against YouTube drama, YouTuber
Yes.
drama.
Yes. Let's talk YouTube drama.
There's
Oh,
been
thank you, Drunk 3PO with the $5 super chat says, love you, Mike and Loki. Thank you.
Oh, Jay selling me out, calling me out at 9 in the morning. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast.
Thank
You know what
brother.
he did to me the other day? What were we talking about? Me and him. I can't remember. But when the call ended, when we ended the call, he just says, "Oh, and you're my favorite YouTuber," and he just clung up on me and went click, and I was like,
Of course. You are. You're my favorite YouTuber. You always will be.
"Okay, what drama do we have? Who's yelling at who now? Who got in a fight?"
Well, we'll start out. We'll start out with an example. So our good buddy Az over at Heel versus Babyface came out with a rightful complaint about a new video game. There's some
Yes.
bullshit in it. We're not just talking about the pronoun shit. There is a scene in the game where you find out that this chick you've been working with is a clone of a guy.
Mhm.
And has apparently transitioned into a woman, but she's a
Oh.
clone of a general. And of course, they had to put some crazy shit like this. And he went off. He went off. He's like, I'm tired of the same crap in my games. I'm tired of the same bullshit in my game. And suddenly, it's like World War III on Twitter and on YouTube because someone dare complained that the game is boring and they don't like what is going on.
Well, I did see that ran by Az, and I have to tell you that had I been playing the game, I think almost one word for word, I probably would have had the same reaction if I had time. If I wasn't in tax season right now, because tax season for me is 3 times a year, not 1 time a year. If I hadn't been in tax season right now and had been gaming, I probably would have played that game because I'm into starting space shit. So I I probably would have had the exact same reaction. I probably would have used more F bombs than he did. I actually thought that although he was pretty animated, I thought he was pretty tame compared to how Az could have been. You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
'Cause
And the
you
game
you
is
you
boring. It's just boring, and that's the
Yeah.
main point he was trying to make is the game's boring. We're not gonna completely focus. We're not gonna focus on the game. We're gonna talk about this drama that's going back and forth because, as you would say, there's absolutely no point in going after someone. I mean, they can come after you. We've had people try and search shit here. We've had people start shit with other people, and I have on occasion spoken out about it and said something about it because I get pissed off. Eventually, I get to the end of my rope, and I get really tired of seeing people that I respect and care about get shot at for absolutely stupid ass reasons. And they're absolutely stupid ass reasons. And I lose my shit sometimes. And you're the first person to call me and say, Loki, you need to chill out a little bit. The drama needs to stop.
Yeah, but no one ever listens to me because I'm Mexican and I'm not a real YouTuber. But go ahead.
Carlos Estrada with a $2 super chat says, I don't get Az drama. He loves trans women's tatas. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't get it either. Thank you, Carlos Estrada.
Hi, Carlos.
But you don't want to deal with it. And rightly so. I mean, you are at the center of the YouTube mental health and crisis hotline.
Yes.
I mean, the website is www.mexyironthong.fu.
Well, I wouldn't say that is the website, but I will say that I am absolutely at ground zero for all YouTube inter-channel conflict resolution or complaint receiving department. And you know what? I joke about it, but truth be told, I'd rather it be me than anyone else because I used to not like it like a couple years ago, but now that it's happened so many times, so often, I really think it's like it's my service, and I would rather if YouTubers have drama with each other, I would rather get the call and try to sort it out if I can, than have it spill out into the public where it doesn't need to be. Because once it spills out into the public, it just becomes like there's a chance for misinformation, misunderstanding, and worse is that the people who are following one channel or another channel, they just gang and pile on. It's almost like watching the movie Gladiator in the arena type of thing. But if it's someone I don't like or give a shit about, then I don't care, and I say it's a free for all. So any of the people that have come after ads that are woke ass biatches, they can go kiss my ass for all I care.
So 6 sends a message and says, Mikey, I'd like to set up an appointment.
Oh, oh, well, gulp. Okay. Let me do my hair first, and then I'll be right there. Yeah. No.
So how do you deal with the phone calls? Because if there's anything that if there's any part of this that I understand, it's the barrage of this person did this meanie thing to me, and now I'm upset. Mikey, please help.
Or I get the calls that say this person said or did this. What should I do before I go nuclear? Those are more often the calls that I get. I don't know. You listen a lot. I do a lot of listening. And then I just try to say, just don't do anything. And then I try to call the other side and I try to get more facts and details. And then if I can broker it behind the scenes, great. If not, I tell them to call each other and talk to each other. And if none of that works, well, then I just walk away and said, all right, you guys are intent on killing each other. Well, then fuck it. Go ahead. I said, but keep me out of it. Because the one thing I will never do is I will never force you. I will never be forced by letting YouTubers that have beef with each other decide what I do for or with or my relationship with these other YouTubers. And Lord knows right now, I can name 20 people right off the top of my head that they can't stand each other, won't stream with each other. And probably 18 of the 20, no one even knows that they hate each other's guts, like in terms of people in the public. But I know because I know. I mean, that's just if I do it off the top of my head. If I spent 2 or 3 hours, I could be more comprehensive. But I just refuse to let. We all know, anyone that's been around here long enough knows which YouTubers don't like which other YouTubers. And I think, but I refuse to let my fandom of one YouTuber be compromised by another YouTuber's beef with that YouTuber under any circumstances whatsoever. Because I see I see good and greatness in what every one of these people with one of these YouTube channels tries to do. And that's why I say I'm not a YouTuber. I don't have that burning fire desire to, I don't know, be creative. I just don't. And Lord knows I don't have a monetary desire to make any money off of freaking YouTube because I know how much work goes into it and how much people get paid. I'm not willing to put in the time for the amount of money that YouTube pays out. I'd rather fucking, like I say it over and over again. I'd rather sell oranges on the side of the road on Interstate 10 in Arizona in the middle of August at high noon than worry about getting paid from YouTube.
So the person that wrote a script for his first guest appearance on Mornings of Mischief doesn't put the work in.
That doesn't count because
Creative?
Nope, that doesn't count because change the subject.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, how was that hurricane?
What?
Oh my God, we should be worrying about Jay and the hurricane. How is Jay and the hurricane? How did that?
Jay's okay. He's talking in Jay's
Is
okay. He's talking in chat.
Is everybody okay with the hurricane? Let's
We're
focus
not
on
changing the
hurricane.
subject. No, we are not changing the subject right here. We're not
Let's
letting you change
focus on
the
the. Oh
subject.
my God, what about the hurricane?
No,
Oh God,
no. Have you ever lost it? Have you ever lost your shit and gone off because of stuff? I mean,
I have. Probably the worst example was when. Well, let's just talk about it now. Probably the worst example was when I was sick and tired of all the bickering at Echo Base Network, and I went off and I got delusional. At the same time, I was on drugs from when I broke my leg, and I ended up getting fired by Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network. I mean, that was a long time ago. We've since healed the bridges, but that was what over 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah. There's a lot, I just got sick. There's a lot of drama at Echo Base Network going on, especially what happened is things took a turn when Coach decided to stand up for Star Wars theory. When Coach stood up for when I woke him up at 3 a.m. that one day and I said, we got to support theory right here, right now. And I don't know how to make videos, but Coach God bless him. He got up at what, 2
Coach can
a.m.
make some videos.
Coach got up at 2 a.m., 2 a.m. his time, 3 a.m. East Coast. I don't know what time. It was something like that. He got up out of bed. He made a support video, and his channel, Echo Base Network blew up. But then so did a lot of hate for Echo Base Network. It came from all over the place. It came from woke people that didn't like theory. Even some people in theory zone communities were like, we don't need Echo Base to support theory. He's bigger than you fucks. And it was weird situation. But I mean, that was a great day. If there was that, if probably my biggest disappointment in YouTube was the low at Echo Base Network, but also the high was also when Coach got out of bed in the middle, and then Nick, God bless him, went on live streams for a week or two, basically backing theory up against that idiot. What's the name of that fucking Pablo Hidalgo? Is that his name?
Yes.
That guy over at Lucasfilm. I mean, God bless him. I mean, that was a great day. That was a great week. It made me, that was one of those days where you really got to see greatness in YouTube and not, conflict and badness and stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Is there anyone out there that just gets under your skin to the point that you're like, I wish I could just grab him and strangle him and rip his fucking eye out?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty strong. Grab him and rip his eyeball out. I don't know, to where like words. See, I'm not one of these guys where like words becomes violence usually. I mean, you gotta. I don't know. You would know more than me. Who am I not thinking of that you're trying to get me to mention?
There's not like a certain someone out there that you would just grab around the throat and try and strangle and rip his eyeball out.
I don't think so, because no one's really. I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of like if someone ultimately pisses me off, I just write them off. I just
I take
ignore
it
'em.
you're not looking at the screen right now.
Hold on, I'm not looking at the screen because it's pitch black here. Oh, well, since we're bringing up names, yeah, fuck that fucking dog. And I know he's made out of cotton, and he can kiss my ass. And then in about 1 month and 1 week from today, I'm gonna rip his other fucking eyeball out. I'm gonna pull both his fucking legs out, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna fucking put him on a fucking barbecue skewer, and I'm gonna fucking barbecue his fucking ass, and then I'm gonna feed it to himself in order for him to have fucking dinner as he chews on his own fucking paw.
Wow, that's very specific. Good morning, Papa Cotton. That is very specific. What you want to do. I mean, that's like Korean barbecue right there.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line, Mike? I mean, I know you've got a tolerance for a lot of this. And I mean, you have to. I'm I've been there right there with you. I've taken the calls at 2 a.m. when someone's pissed off at somebody else or some crap got started or someone said something. Hell, I talked to a group of people in Vegas about drama and how it needed to stop. So I'm right there with you. But where do you draw the line? When is enough enough? And before you answer that, June Long with $5 super chat, money to get Mim a health pack because Mike sounds like he has 2 hit points left. It's because he's on a headphone mic in Cali. He's not at
first of all, I'm in California. It's 6:20 in the morning. My whole family is asleep, and I'm on a laptop with a headset in the middle of the dining room, which echoes, so I can't be too loud. Dude, it gets to be too much all the time. I mean, I'll tell you this much, when I get to like enjoy the real world, I'm not one of these guys that I am not, and I never will be one of these guys that spends 4 to 16 hours of my day on YouTube watching shit, sitting in my chair on a computer getting fat. I've already done that once, and I won't do it fucking again.
You did. You were overweight. You lost a lot of that weight. You repaired a lot of that damage. You've done a lot of work to undo some of the damage that you did to yourself. And I'm right there with you. It's one of the things I've been working on for the past year. This year has been getting myself in better health, turning around some serious medical issues that I was looking at. That's a big thing you have to focus on. And you do a lot of that because there's times I try and get a hold of you. We're like, dude, I'm out riding bike in the middle of blah blah blah,
Yeah,
doing
YouTube
an
is
hour and a half run, doing
YouTube is
whatever.
YouTube. Well, no, never. I can't actually run yet. My knee's still fucked up. So maybe I'll go for a walk or swim or bike, but not run yet. But YouTube's dichotomous because on the one hand, it's the most frustrating thing on the planet, like all this drama, this, and this. But on the flip side, it's also I don't know what I would do without it. I've met some of the most amazing people on YouTube. I mean, you take the vacation that I took in May took an extra week and a half, and I was with Psychodorf 9 and Shockwave, Gun Bunny, and I went to go hang out with them for a few days. It was fucking awesome. You don't do this morning show, I never meet them, right?
Right.
You know, I can be in the shittiest mood. I had this shitty ass day the other day. I can't remember what it was. It was a few Saturdays ago. And I looked at my watch and I knew 5 o'clock was rolling and Jay was going live. And I'm like, sweet, fuck it. Because at least I know if I tune in a Jay show on a Saturday, he's going to make me laugh. And I had a shitty day and nothing went right that week. And then I had to work Saturday. And, you know, you never know. I mean, you never know when YouTube is simultaneously going to be the most frustrating place on the planet, and when it's simultaneously going to be the thing that brings you joy and restores your faith in humanity at some level.
Well, you and I both know over the course of the last 4 years, there's been some really great things that have happened here. And I'm not just talking about Valhalla, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about in the larger community as a whole. Some absolutely wonderful things. Some things that'll almost bring you to tears. That have been so great and so wonderful and inspiring too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I just thought of a great idea. We should have National Mikey is not a YouTuber Day.
No, we're gonna have National Mikey is a YouTuber Day.
Oh fuck.
We're gonna have yes, because you are now. You admitted it on a live stream. I have video evidence and footage. You will never, ever, ever, you will never, ever, ever get rid of that. You'll never lose that. That's always going to be there. Jonas J. Campbell with a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, sir. He said, I'm glad that Mix and Ironman took a vacation, but I missed having epic conversations with him on live streams. His brain and perspective is amazing.
Well, thank you, Jonas. I'm actually not on vacation. I'm in California. I would never be in California for vacation. I'm in California because we had a family situation. And more importantly, or equally as importantly, I should say, I have a ton of clients out here that I need to take care of and service and see in person before the year's out for tax planning. This state is a shithole. This state is a rat hole. I realized what happened to me when I lived here is I became delusional. I kept thinking that, I just paid $5.59 for a gallon of gas. I can't remember in South Carolina last time I paid more than $2.39. So I don't know. Forget the pricing for a second. People here, like it's instantly. Like, I'm in South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Virginia. I just drove through Virginia to DC and back. And you know what? Except for Washington DC, everybody waved hi, said hi, good morning, blah 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 blah. Dude, I'm out here in California. No one talks to each other. Everybody's hostile. From the way they drive on the roads to how they interact with each other in the shopping mall, everybody's on edge. Fuck this state. I can't believe I ever fucking lived here. And fuck God's fun Newsom and all the Democrats for ruining this shithole.
Angela Smoky makes a really good point. She says, as is rant, looks like it's mending bridges between different YouTubers. One of the things that sometimes happens and comes out of all this is when one of us gets slammed by a group of people, we rally together and stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and do what we're supposed to be doing in the first damn place.
All right, so which YouTubers healed their relationship over uniting behind as? Who?
Oh, well, that's just a comment she made.
I know. I want to know who. Who wrote that?
Angela Smoky.
Who?
Angela Smoky.
Angela, who was that? I'm dying to know who that was. Love you more, Boosh.
I was wondering if you saw that.
Yeah, well, I just put the screen up. It's hard for me to describe my setup. I'm on this weird setup. Anyways,
And WAP says Gene Hackman's Lex was right. That he's the greatest criminal mind of all time. Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of all time. Best line he said through the whole movie.
anyway,
A
you
few
were
more
saying
years and it'll be Californians fleeing into Mexico instead of the other way around.
maybe.
So where do you draw the line?
With what?
Otisburg with the drama, with the YouTube health mental crisis hotline.
I already said. I told you. I said if I think two people can talk in a reasonable, I try to work it behind the scenes, and then if they don't want to communicate with each other, then I walk away and say, "Fuck it, let them burn in their own silo of hate."
You've never done that to me before.
Well, you're different.
But you have been like Loki.
That's not true. That's not true. You have beef. You have beef right now that you like to say with a certain other YouTuber that you like to make fun of, and I've just chosen to let it go and walk away because I don't think there's any sense talking sense into you, and you are going to be who you are, and so I just let you do it without telling you shit.
My problem is I see people I care about get slammed for absolutely no reason, and I can't keep my mouth shut after that. And maybe I should, but that's just not me.
Well, I think you should because it doesn't get anywhere in order to raise hell about it. I mean, I've never found that being a white knight as ever being any kind of knight, white, black, or brown, whatever knight color you want. I've never found that being a knight is effective in these disputes. I found being a counselor, advisor, and I always believe that in order to combat hate, you don't combat hate with a battle gear and battle armor. The only way to combat it is with love and understanding. And if people aren't open to love and understand, if people aren't open to love and understanding, well, then you just got to let them wallow in their own hate.
And I
whatever
guess
that hate is.
That's my issue is when someone says bring a spade, I bring a fucking bulldozer and I don't look back about it. But that's the way I've always been.
Well, I don't think that way is always effective. And that's where you and I differ.
Let cooler heads prevail, you mean?
Yep. Because you got to remember the rules of YouTube. The rules of YouTube, which you've discussed at length, and I've discussed at length, and one time. It's funny, the one time I've ever really talked about YouTube is somewhat on your channel, but the real only time was on Legal Mindsets channel. People on YouTube want to be right. They want to be first. And more importantly than anything, they don't want to apologize for anything. Yet an apology saying, I am sorry. I want to here's me saying, I'm sorry. I am sorry. How much did that cost me in time? Seconds. How much did that cost me in terms of money? Nothing. How much does that cost me in terms of reputation? Really nothing. Because if you apologize for something, you're going to be seen as having some sort of humility or some sort of open-mindedness of heart. But what does it cost someone to say I'm sorry on YouTube? It costs them their ego. It costs them their ego because burning inside it. You know what I think YouTube is such an amazing racket. YouTube is better than the mob because YouTube is able to get literally millions and millions and millions of people on the planet to want to start a YouTube channel and sacrifice family, friends, sleep, money, and everything else in their life for attention. And in order to capture that attention, they always want to be first. They want to be right. And once they decide that they want to be first and right, they never want to apologize about anything ever, especially when it's their own fault or if they've even had 5 or 10% to contribute to the hostility. So I find it all a funny little racket farce because YouTube pays less than, what is it, Loki? 0.3% of all their advertising revenue to YouTubers.
Yes.
I mean, the AdSense check is, what is it, 0.3%. That means when any of you guys who are creators that produce content, you're out there produce content and videos, and YouTube is collecting $1. For every $1 they create on a YouTuber's work, they're giving a YouTuber 0.3% of that $1 that they collect.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I'd rather sell oranges on the side of the road on Interstate 10 at high noon in Arizona in August. But
Okay,
that's me.
so let's talk about your first thing really quick that you threw out there. Being first. I don't care about being first.
You're not
Give
normal.
a shit whether. Okay, so explain that to me then, because none of what you just said,
You're not a normal YouTuber.
Why?
I'm not sure why. You're an alien. I don't know. You're not. You're not a normal YouTuber. We've discussed this at length. You have the talent and skills to have 100,000 subs, yet you choose not to. You have the talent and skills to make 5-10 grand a month in YouTube, but you choose not to. So, I mean, I didn't know you want to do this kind of show today, but I mean, if you're going to ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer. That's
No,
you,
no, and
you
that's
and I,
and
you and I have had this convo many times. You don't thirst for clicks. You don't thirst for subs. You don't thirst for money. You don't thirst for attention. You truly are that starving artist who gets up every morning and has a desire to build community. You know, the analogies I would draw for you, you're like two personalities. You're simultaneously the starving artist that's immensely talented, and at the same time, you're that guy in East Houston that's running a youth community service center where you could run the YMCA around the globe, but you choose to make sure that the lives of 100 kids are taken care of every day. That's how you are with your community. You take care of every single one of us every single day. So you're not a normal YouTuber. You're abnormal because you could have 100,000 subs. You've been here long enough. You know what the game is about here on YouTube. You just choose not to play it. And that's fine, so long as you're happy. As long as you're
yeah.
happy, getting what you want, you're fine. But that's not how how the vast majority of people are on YouTube. The vast majority of people on YouTube want to get to. They want to have. Ooh, look at me! I got 500 sub party. Ooh, 2,500 sub party. Ooh, 1,000 sub party. Get the fuck out of here with
We've
your sub parties.
we've done that
What I
before.
say.
We've done celebration streams before.
Yeah, but I think they're. Yeah, we did it for you at 2,000, but I've never thought they're a good idea.
I did not know that.
I've never thought they're a good idea. Well, you never asked me. You never asked me that question. If
So
Culture
what do
asked
you
me, if Culture asked me, should he do a 10,000 sub party? I would have told him no. I know it means a lot to him. I know he loves it. It's probably his biggest crowning achievement. And I know why. Because there's 58 million. Here's the stats on YouTube. There's 58 million YouTube channels right now. Did you know that? There's
yeah,
58 million active YouTube channels right now.
and
Okay.
like 1% of them are monetized, and yeah.
No, well,
Even less are to the point where they're making enough money to where they don't have to do anything else. It's
only
like
1 million.
0.1%.
Only 1 million of those 58 million ever get to 10,000 subs. So that's statistic number one. Only 1 million, a little over 1.1 million of that 58 million get to 10,000 subs. Let's bring out the calculator here. Let's pop out the calculator here. So that means 1.
And I agree, Jonas. It's never been about
So
the
that
money,
means
but it's a cool hangout.
1.8%. First of all, for Jonas, I don't know who is he talking about. You? For you, it's never been about the money.
Oh
The
no,
vast-
he's just I think he's saying it's a great excuse to get everybody together and talk and just it's almost like a hangout. Look, hey, we've hit this achievement. Let's party.
1.8%. I get it, but I'm just saying that 1.8% of those 58 million channels will get to 10,000 subs.
Okay.
So, anyways,
But does that measure success though?
It does. The thing is for me, it's like, look, it's like the channels that make money, real money on this platform, you got to be north of 300, 500,000. I mean, like big money, you got to be 300, 500. I mean, you can do it at 100. There's outliers and there's anomalies. For example, no one makes more money on super chats and super things per minute, per hour. And I'm a mod on a lot of channels, so I can say this, than Jay, for example. And I'm calling you out, Jay. But I watch all your live streams, so I know this word. I mean, and at least in the places that I have a wrench, I know others do more. I mean, Jeremy right now is like in top 3, top 5 on the platform, but I'm not a mod on this channel, so I don't really watch. But I know that's statistically true. But I mean, I think, yeah, of course. My point is that it is a huge milestone for someone to celebrate. But I would never choose this as a business venture. I would never choose to make money on YouTube. That's why I say I'm not a YouTuber, because statistically, I know how difficult it is.
Margity Draws with $5 super chat says, I get what you're saying, Mike. However, a milestone is a milestone. For some, that's worth celebrating as well as anniversaries.
I get it.
Thank you, Margity.
I'm just telling you, I've never found it to be something. But then again, I'm the guy who doesn't like celebrating birthdays either. You know, so.
Whoa. Did you? Wow. Wow. Okay. That's weird.
What?
Sparta said you were in the back. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Wonder what that's about.
I don't know what that's about either. Anyways, the thing is that one of the reasons I like to help and support so much channels is this. This is the final. This is the last thing I'll say on this topic, and let's move on to something else, if you don't mind. Is that I understand that YouTube is a passionate dream for so many people, and here's the thing: I know how difficult it is because of the numbers I just spewed out. That is why I bend over backwards to be as supportive as I can to all of these channels, because I love the people who put these channels. I love Culture Casino. I love Paulie at Latino Slant. I love you. I love Jay. I love the work that Doomcock does. Snowdub. The list goes on and on. I can do this all fucking day. I love the people that I've gotten to know, and I love and I have to respect the fact that they've chosen that they want to be YouTubers. So I've decided that my job isn't to be a competing YouTuber. My job is to help these people get to where they want to go so that their dreams and their artistic expression gets to them where they want to go in life. And maybe that's, I do super chats. Maybe I produce their channels. Maybe I run their live streams. Maybe I produce their channels like I've done with George the Giant Slayer. Maybe I run their live streams like I do with Valiant. Maybe I'm just a member. Maybe I'm a mod. Which at some channels is harder than others. You know what one of the hardest channels to mod for is Jay's. When Jay doesn't have other mods besides me, dude, he gets some weirdos in his live stream saying weird crap, and the YouTube just holds all the comments. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. The point of the matter is that however I have to help someone, I will. Tom and Andre, I probably help Tom and Andre more behind the scenes with stuff I do than I'm ever actually seen on the live stream. And Lord knows there's a lot of confidential convos I have with other people on YouTube. So my job is not to be a YouTuber. My job is to help all these great people with YouTube channels be successful and get to where they want in life, whatever that may be. Because I love people that I care about and have respect for. And I don't want to see people that I care about fail.
Yeah. No. And that's the big thing. And Bush brought up a comment. He said, what is success? I know a guy who runs a food truck, yearly take home 50 grand. He's poor and he's one of the happiest people I've met. To me, I am extremely happy where I'm at with this channel, with the wonderful chat we get in here every single day. There's no like, I've got to have more. There's no, well, I'm not climbing hundreds of subscribers a month. There's a problem with what's going on. We do very well, and I'm very happy with where we are at.
You are Leonidas to me, Loki. Like if someone were to tell me what is Valhalla about, I would say, have you seen the movie The 300? And they'll be like, yeah. Okay, Loki is Leonidas, and we in Valhalla are the 300. Because I know this. Of all the communities that I am in, I know there's some channels that I'm on. Here's an example: Doomcock. Doomcock, and I love Doomcock. He is my brother. You know this, and there are a few people that have had a chance to get as close to him as I have. Yet, when I appear on his live show, I know that there's at any given time 10 to 20 people that hate my guts, but they watch because they know I'm with Doomcock, and Doomcock, they know what our relationship. There's channels that, where people can't stand me, but you know what happens at Valhalla is that this is the 300, and you take care of us and lead us like Leonidas. And I know that if my back's ever against the wall, it will be people in this community that will be there, no matter what.
Magitech
Sword and shield.
Magitech Mags with a $10 super chat, and I haven't done a skull yet this morning, says, I've been disillusioned by and lost a lot of respect for a lot of people. It's why I haven't done much on my channel. I have zero heart in it. It's hard to get back at it sometimes and move forward. Mags, I completely understand where you're coming from. Sometimes it is hard, and sometimes you have to persevere. There has been, it's true. There's been a few times where I've woken up in the morning and been like, I'm just tired. I felt tired and worn out. And I didn't know why. Part of it was my health, and I didn't know that. But I got up and I soldiered on, and I'm so very glad I did, because I love this community and love what goes on here each and every. Dude, what are you doing? What are you messing with in the back?
I'm typing.
What?
The hell? Did he leave me here by myself? Magitech Mags for $10. Disillusioned. That's why I haven't done much of my heart.
Welcome to the Skyman.
Mexican Ironman. Why are you so hard on your people? People say like, what did Mexicans ever do to you? I'm like, I love being Mexican. I mean, there's a lot of things I love about it. But people are like, why are you so hard on being Mexican? It's like, because, it's like, people say like, what did they ever do to you? It's not what they do. It's what Mexicans don't do. I mean, the list is endless. I mean, I could go on all day. What do they not do? I don't know. Finish high school, go to college, finish college, cross the border legally, vote. I don't know. I mean, those are a few of them. You know what I mean? Then people wonder, like, why don't I like El Perro? Because he's a piece of crap. He probably crossed the border illegally. I don't think he votes. Lord knows he doesn't look responsible enough to hold down a job, at least not one where he's actually got to have his own papers. That's all I got to say about that.
Hola, Holly. I see you got out of your cage. Now you're going to die. I will kill you with my lightsaber. Puto, where are you? Where are you, Holly? Use the Force. Use the Sith Force. Kill you. Where are you go? Where are you, Holly? Where are you? Find you. Oh yeah, El Perro. I got part of the good side with me. Now we'll fight to the death. No! Don't do it, El Perro! Don't do it! No! Don't do it, El Perro! Oh, God, it hurts! You take that, Holly. Now I go kill your Mexican Ironman. I fight him, and I cut him down too. Putos! El Perro is the Master Chief.
I am El Perro de Rover.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What is this? I'm just sitting here writing a message. I'm about to write a message in chat to Mags that if she doesn't have heart for her YouTube channel, she could have part of my heart.
Puto.
I'm trying to be all romantic, and this motherfucker shows up.
Mexican pendejo, your time is at an end.
Simon, I have brought myself some muscle. Now I have the backup of the Chulo Master.
What the fuck is this?
You are at an end, Mexican pendejo. The Antifa connection is here. The blue is
See?
back, bitches.
See? We finish you once and for all, Mexican Ironman.
Wow.
Your time is at an end, puto.
You cannot fight back against this force. He's the El Perro and the Chulo Monster. Now it is dos versus uno.
Okay. So first of all, both of you. Okay, I don't know who the fuck this Chulo monster is.
Orale.
Is that a bandana on your head?
See, he's part of the Antifa gang.
Wait, hold on. What the? Wait, are you telling me? Hold on, I gotta see a closer of the. Is that a bandana on your head?
Orale.
See, I found him down by the border, and he hates the Mexican Ironman, and he won't join the Antifa gang, and now I have muscle.
Mexican Iron Man's a puto. You're going down, pendejo.
Puto! What do you have to say about this, Mexican Ironman? You did not
First thing I have to say about Pero is I've seen your lightsaber skills in your recent fight with the recent return of Jolly, and I've seen your lightsaber skills, and you suck. So,
Oh, yes, puto.
so you suck. You clearly are a Disney supporting lightsaber non-dueling piece of shit wannabe ghetto ass Pero mutt dog wannabe Jedi. So you're easy. I'm not even worried about you, Pero. I took one eyeball. I'm going to take the other. Now this other guy, Chulo Monster, he's fresh meat. I don't know what his skills are, and I'm kind of concerned about the Chulo Monster because he appears to be like gang hardened. Have you done any prison time, Chulo Monster?
Yes, with the Mexican creeps.
See.
Chulo Monster, I don't think there are Mexican Crips.
Well, it said it on his application. I looked it up.
Oh,
So
okay.
Prison gang, yes.
Okay.
Orale.
Because the Mexican gangs are called La M and Nuestra Familia. Those are the two Mexican gangs.
Well, there is a Chihuahua Antifa gang too. See.
Yes. The Antifa.
Right.
See.
All right. So let me ask you two pieces of shit this. What makes you two pieces of shit think that you're going to take me when I am fully armed with guacamole and salsa shoulder cannons? I've got the iron suit. I've got lightsaber skills. I've got knife and tactical fighting skills of every caliber from 9 to 5.56 and beyond. I'm dying to hear how you two pieces of crap think that you're going to take me, whether that be from 3 to 500 yards out, let alone in hand-to-hand combat.
I have Soviet AK-47.
See, this is just the beginning, Mexican Ironman. The Antifa gang grows. See, now I have the Chulo Monster. Tomorrow it'll be muchas chihuahuas. You will never be able to stop us all.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You two pieces of shit cotton puppets are gonna take me with a herd of battle-ready, battle-hardened chihuahuas. That's how I'm going down. Chihuahuas.
See.
And a Soviet era AK.
And one Soviet era AK-47.
We have warehouses of AKs.
And one Disney lightsaber.
And one.
Don't listen to him. He like the Dylan Mulvaney, the cocktail weenie.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I have Dave Bob. All I need in my fight is I got me and Dave Bob versus you two wackos. Chulo Monster, may I ask your origin story, sir?
I am here to kill you.
Sí. Muertos.
Antifa gang for life.
Sí.
Okay. Pero, I'm just dying to know, where did you find this Joker monster? Or Chulo Monster, sorry.
He is a dedicated gang member, and I put out the application. I put the ad in the Craigslist. I said I'm looking for a strong, badass puppets that hate the Mexican Ironman, and he answered the call. See.
And Chulo Monster, what are your martial combat fighting skills that you bring to the table, sir?
I can shoot an AK.
You can shoot an AK. Okay. So what happens when that AK, when all the bullets of your AK bounce off of my armor, and you run out of bullets, and I walk up and I grab you by the throat and strangle you? What are you
I
gonna do
prison
then?
shank you
See,
with my shiv.
and he make you drop the soap.
Yes.
Okay,
Then we
first,
will get the Mike Ratch to finish
See.
you.
See, we bring my garage and he do weird things with your body after you're muertos.
well, Jonas J. Campbell for $2 says Mike's gonna have you fixed.
No, I don't know what to be fixed. I like my huevos just where they are. You leave me alone, Jonas. You don't get involved with this. You don't want no part of this Antifa gang. El Perro is the best, and I will live forever.
Okay, so if you're so good, I have a question for you, Apero. If you're so amazing and so great, then why was it you couldn't keep Jolly hostage and a piece of crap like Puff, the weed-headed, smoke-filled pot dragon, was able to release him from captivity when you weren't looking?
I did not know about Puff's special skills. I guess he has a tail that can pick a lock. So I did not know this. I bet his tail off next time.
Uh-huh.
Putos.
Pua puto.
See.
Chula, do you have an original thought in your body that you can express?
You are a punk ass bitch, Mexican Iron Man. And I will end you.
See? That's all he needs to know. Sabes.
So Chula Monster, what's your favorite thing to eat? Cookies, right?
No. Pussy. Nom, 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 nom.
Well, Chula Monster. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I have a $1 million house on Hilton Head Island on a golf course by the water, and it's right near the boat docks. And there's lots of hot chicks that are nearby. I think if that's what you're into, this could be accommodated, sir.
No, I don't like the MILFs like Mexican Iron Man.
He's trying to pay you off. You watch out. He'll throw you out the ventana.
I'm just saying, Chula Monster, if you're a pussy monster or whatever you call yourself, I'm just saying that, I
C
can.
is for Chulo.
We,
You are not ready for this Mexican Ironman. See, we made sure to get you up at early in the morning because the early bird gets the Mexican.
We
right.
tag team you.
See,
Kitty Bear for $2 says, roast the dog. I am hungry for a hot dog.
no bien, Kitty Bear. What is this? You like the Harley. You must be one of them cat and connection type of people. Gente, putos.
Putos.
See,
Darius Munchausen says, chulos, cholos, and chicas. Now that's a party. Mm-hmm.
See,
muy bien.
see.
Chula Monster, would you like to come to that party? That party will be on Hilton Head.
We blow up his casa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We blow up your casa.
June Wong for $5 Australian says, El Perro, you are a good dog. Can I take you out to dinner? I know a great Chinese food place.
Oh, no, don't go. Don't go. It's trap.
Jun Wang, you try to get me trapped with the Chinese? Well, I make a deal with them. They bring me the fentanyl. We take it over the border. See.
Oh, God. Chum, who's been a member for over 2 years now, says, El Perro is the best doggo.
See. Chum is a good guy. I like this Chum. Gracias, Chum. You make sure you defeat the punk Waddle and keep him down too. But then we take out the Mexican Ironman together.
Orale.
And Mags for $2 says, leave Mikey alone. Yeah, you guys, leave Mikey alone.
Mexican Iron Man's punk ass bitch asked for this.
See. He had it coming.
How did I ask for this?
You took my eye.
Wait, first of all, I took your eyeball out because you kidnapped Jolly the year before, and you've been talking shit for like a year and a half, 2 and a half years. You've been talking 2 years now, 2.5 years, you've been talking shit. That was called sweet justice. You're lucky. See, I thought you were dead when I left you in that parking lot in Tucson. I thought for sure you were dead for like final, like Mortal Kombat, final victory dead. But I guess I was wrong.
No, the Antifa gang find me on the side of the road, the Kaye, and they stitch me back together. So I am better than ever now. And now I have the Chulo Monster. See, the Chulo Monster. He has got big, strong arms like Wookie, and he rip your arms off, brazos. See.
Well, okay then. What a show it's been. Yeah, anything you guys want to say in parting as we close down the show?
Sí, es el perro y chulo monster taco Tuesday now. Ahora.
No more Mexican iron, bitch.
Cancel.
Josh, Project Storytime, has been a member for 25 months, says hashtag stand with perro, hashtag stand with chulo, hashtag
Sí.
justice for Starry. Wow.
Gracias.
For life.
Muy bien. I like this Project Storytime. I think he should join our gang.
Yes.
Okay then. Well, I want to thank everybody who's given super chats today, and I think this is the best skull video that I could share for everybody.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
I like him.
He's pretty cool. I like him too. See.
But not you, Mexican puto.
No.
No,
Mr. Ironman, we find you and we finish you once and for all.
Muertos.
Muertos.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you for everybody for joining us on Taco Tuesday. I want to thank El Perro de Rovera Chulo Monster for showing up to throw down the gauntlet. Justice will be forthcoming. Stay tuned. There will be exciting videos taken in October of this train wreck that will be the battle of El Perro and Chulo versus Mexican Ironman. Thank you everyone for keeping the fires burning. Anything you two guys want to say in parting?
See, you unsubscribe from Snowtub. And
unsubscribe from the Loki.
See.
No, don't unsubscribe anybody. No. Anyways, have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.